Hey, what's up guys? Mike here, and I want to welcome you to this intermediate to advanced flow class. Now, because this is intermediate to advanced, that means two things. One, we're assuming that you have already performed your wrist mobilizations, and two, we will not be teaching these movements in the class. So we're going to assume that you already are familiar with these movements, or you're just going to try to jump right in and follow along. So I'm going to demonstrate the flow first, then I'll demonstrate it with the call outs, and then we'll get started. So I'll begin in deep ape. Okay, so again, slower with the call out. Set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch into right side, double crocodile roll to pop out to front step. Right leg scorpion reach to left leg scorpion switch. Levitate to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach to 3-point bridge. Return to crab, pop it back to ape reach. Open. Into right leg roll through to crab, left leg under switch to loaded beast, hop to frog. Okay, so that's the entire flow. We're going to first warm up with some form specific stretches, but only after we go through our activations. So we're going to set crab and we'll start with some activations from there. Okay, so once we're in crab, we're going to do a contralateral lift. So if I were to call out right and left foot, we're going to lift and hold. Now we're going to hold for roughly 5 seconds or so, but then we're going to push on the gas, perform an under switch, and hold in our contralateral beast activation. Right leg under switch, hold. Right leg under switch, hold. Right leg under switch. Let's do that same thing with the left leg. So set crab, proud chest, eyes towards the rising sun. Left leg lift, right hand lift. Push on the gas, streamline, hold. Left leg under switch, hold. Left leg under switch, hold. And left leg under switch, coming back to start. Okay guys, so now that we're activated, let's go into some form specific stretches as our warm up to this flow. Okay, so for our form specific stretches, we're going to use an ape reach, a wave unload, a loaded beast unload, and we're going to alternate between them. So let's go ahead and set up for our ape reach, beginning in our deep ape position. Let's go ape reach,
Back of the hands driving together, knees pulling in towards the shoulders or midline, tuck the chin, and then let's open up. Elbows straight, palms up towards the sky, fingertips reaching in opposing directions. Pull those knees open. Return to ape reach. Then let's set loaded beast. So we can just slide the hands down. Let's go wave unload. Return to loaded beast. Thinking about one segment at a time, eventually lifting the hips, find our peak position, bend the knees, unload, pull the ground underneath, push those shoulder blades apart, keep the knees close to the ground, neck long. Then from here, if we're able, we can just drive right back to our ape reach. Open. Return to ape reach. Set to loaded beast. Wave unload. Return to loaded beast. Hit the peak position. Bend the knees. Unload. Return. Ape reach. Open. Return to ape reach. Set loaded beast. Wave unload. Return to loaded beast. Unload. Push back. Tape reach.
Okay, so that was our form-specific stretch warm-up. Let's continue our warm-up with some traveling forms. So we're going to perform some lateral traveling apes, version 2, so high hip. We're gonna do some lateral traveling beasts and some reverse traveling crabs. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna set 4 minutes on the clock and we'll begin with our lateral ape version 2. So high hip, we can use high hip modified beast or hold the tuck, but we're trying to go continuously across the floor. So, if we want to use the high hip modified beast transition, we can just shoot right into that as well. Lateral traveling beast. And reverse traveling crab. And reverse traveling crab. Back to our lateral traveling ape, high hip. Lateral traveling beast. Reverse traveling crab. And back to our lateral traveling ape. And let's finish up with our lateral traveling ape, going just a little bit over our 4-minute mark. All right, guys. So just keep in mind, if you're ever performing that sequence, watching this video again, you can always rest anytime you need to rest. And if you're performing these in a smaller space, just go back and forth until you hear me call out the next traveling form. All right, so hopefully by now you're nice and warmed up so we can get started with building our flow. Okay guys, so in order for us to build this flow, the first movement is a reaching under switch into a double crocodile roll. Now you might be familiar with our regular crocodile roll from our level 2 tutorials, but in order for us to perform a double, we have to introduce a modified foot and a modified hand position. So a double crocodile roll, again, will look like this. If I do a right leg reaching under switch into right side double crocodile roll. The modified foot position that I mentioned means that I'm going to be sitting on top of my heel. So if I can, I'm going to try to rest this hip on top of this heel. So that's my modified foot position. But I'm going to move through this foot position pretty quickly. The other thing I'm going to think about is if I can, I will use a modified hand position. And essentially that means that I'm going to create this triangle base. And so if my knuckles are on the floor, fingers out flat, my thumb is my support. Now, it's not absolutely necessary that I use this hand position, but it will give me a little bit more length from my shoulder to the ground. The last thing is I will use these what we call propeller arms. And so my arms will swing almost like the propeller of a plane. So if I do that right leg reaching under switch, and I'm actually going to do it towards you guys, if I do a right leg reaching under switch, I first have to get the leg through and then close the gap, just like I was setting up for a regular crocodile roll. But once I go over, I want to pull this leg up further and actually allow it to hit the ground, because once I go from here, I want to try to get on top of my heel into that modified foot position. Once here, I can go for the next roll, which will be the exact same thing. I'm already in a great position for the next roll. The hardest part is that first alignment, setting the modified foot. So if I'm in deep ape, right leg reaching under switch into, close, I go over,
choke this foot up a little bit more. So that way when I get to the heel of my right leg, I'm sitting on top of my left heel. From here, I go up and over with the arms. I'm going to push my hips up higher than I typically would in a crocodile roll so that I can then get on top of this foot again. Then I'll find the heel getting ready for the pop out. So the hardest part is to sequence all of those new foot positions and then fall back into the heel for the pop out, because the next movement is the pop out to front step. So if I had just performed that reaching under switch, I close the gap, I get the foot up higher so I can get on top of the heel, I use my propeller arms, I go to plant the foot again, but this time I can fall back into a flat foot and drop the traveling hand, because now I have to go into my pop out. So I'm going to do that entire sequence at a relatively slow to moderate speed, and then we'll show you the pop out to front step. So if I'm in deep ape, right leg reaching under switch, into right side double croc, get the foot up, propeller arms, foot comes up again, but this time I fall back to the heel. I plant the hand back. That way I can use my height leg, my power leg, and my rotary arm to get up and over to land in front step. So again, if I'm set up in deep ape, right leg reaching under switch into right side double croc roll. 1, 2, fall back into the heel, fall back into the hand. Now I can use my height power, rotary arm, land lightly. So once here, I should be in a nice front step position. Hand should be foot should be outside of where hand was. Left palm forward, right knee close to the ground, but not touching. So let's practice just getting here. Let's go through 2 total rounds, and then we'll continue the flow from here. So set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch into right side double croc roll. 2, pop out to front step. Again. Set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch into right side double croc roll. To pop out to front step. Okay, guys. So now that we're in front step, we're going to take a right leg scorpion reach. Once we're in that right leg scorpion reach, we're going to pop switch or go into a left leg scorpion switch. So if I'm in left leg front step, I'm going to plant my hand, rotate my planted hand. I'm going to reach shoulder distance, find my scorpion reach. From here, I'm going to give myself a little bit of flexion, leap off of the left leg, switch to my right leg, lock out, and pull over. So let's try that again from the left leg front step. So if I'm in left leg front step, I reposition the hand, plant, go up into my scorpion reach, give myself a little bit more bend, switch, legs in the air, pull over. Okay, let's try to get all the way up to that. So let's set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch 2, double crocodile roll. To right side pop out, to front step. Right leg scorpion reach, 2, left leg scorpion switch. Okay. So now from that left leg scorpion switch, I'm going to levitate to left leg side kick through.
then do a left leg jumping under switch into a 3-point bridge. So I'm not going to actually try to go into the reach as much as just hit the 3-point bridge. So after my scorpion switch, I'm then going to levitate to left leg side kick through. Once I'm in left leg side kick through, I'm going to do a left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach, stopping at 3-point bridge. So let's see if we can get from that front step up to that 3-point bridge. So go ahead and set yourself up in left leg front step. Rotate the hand. Plant the left hand shoulder distance. Find that scorpion reach. Now, let's go to left leg, scorpion switch, reposition the hand, levitate to left leg, side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach, stopping at 3-point bridge. Okay, let's try that one more time. So let's set in our left leg front step. Let's reposition the hand. Shoulder width. Find that reach. Transition to left leg scorpion switch. Reposition right hand. Levitate to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach, 3-point bridge. And relax. Okay, so the tricky part is getting out of that 3-point bridge and then popping back to ape reach. So if I'm here in left arm crab reach in my 3-point bridge, as I come down, I'm going to think about pulling this arm into myself and getting my legs out of the way so I can pop back to my ape reach. So let's try that. Let's just try that for 2 reps or 2 rounds. So let's get set up for a left arm crab reach. We're going up to 3-point bridge. Then we're going to drop the hips, get the legs out of the way, pull into ourselves, and try to reposition our hands enough to where we can throw back into ape reach. And again. Left arm crab reach. Then I return to crab, pop back to ape reach. Once in ape reach, I'll then open and we'll go into a roll through. So let's practice getting up to that point and then we'll add in the rest of the movements. So set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch into right side double croc roll. Into pop out to front step. Reposition. Right leg scorpion reach to left leg scorpion switch. Levitate to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach, 3-point bridge. Return to crab, pop it back to ape reach and open. Okay, let's do that one more time and then we'll add in the roll through. So set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch into right side double croc roll to pop out to left leg front step. Right leg scorpion reach into left leg scorpion switch. Levitate to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach, 3-point bridge. Return to crab to pop back to ape reach. Open. So from here, this is where we do more of those propeller arm sequences. So going into this roll through is almost like we're going into a cartwheel. So if I'm in that open ape position, and I want to do a right leg roll through, I'm here, I'm going to counterbalance first, and then as I pull over, I'll start to open up, and this is what I'm looking for. So I want to find that perpendicular angle with my hand. This right hand has to be closer to my left foot, not parallel to my left hand. Once I find this, I can go through the window. So again, if I'm here, I'm going to counter, begin to lift the hips, plant the hand. So let's do that twice together, guys. So I'm in open ape position, open ape reach, counter, start to lift, plant left hand, get right leg ready to go through the window. One more time. I'm in the open phase of ape reach, counter, begin to get out of the hips, plant. Now I can go through the window, find crab. Once in crab, I'm going to take the left leg under switch to loaded beast, and then hop forward to frog. So let's go from the open position of ape reach. Let's do that a few times. So let's do that for 3 repetitions or 3 rounds. Okay, so open, counter, come out of the hips, plant, get through the window, left leg under switch to loaded beast, leap to frog position. Let's do it again. Open position, counter, get out of the hips, plant, through to crab, left leg under switch to loaded beast, leap to frog. Okay, final one. Open, counter, out of the hips, plant, to frog. Okay guys, so that finishes our flow. So now we just have to make it all the way through. So we're gonna go all the way through the flow, starting with the right leg, then we're gonna build the flow again, starting with the left leg. All right, so let's set deep ape. Okay, so once in deep ape, let's go right leg reaching under switch into, right side double croc roll, to pop out, to left leg front step. Reposition the hand, right leg scorpion reach, to left leg scorpion switch. Reposition the hand, levitate to, left leg side kick through, left leg jumping under switch into, left arm crab reach, 3-point bridge. Return to crab, and to pop it back, to ape reach, open. Counter, come out of the hips, right leg roll through to crab, left leg under switch to loaded beast, leap to frog position. Okay, let's go through it again. Set deep ape. Right leg reaching under switch into right side double croc roll to pop out to left leg front step. Right leg scorpion reach to left leg scorpion switch. Levitate to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to 3-point bridge. Return to crab into ape reach. Open. Counter. Right leg roll through. Left leg under switch to loaded beast. Leap to frog position. Okay guys, so let's build that entire flow, starting with the left leg reaching under switch. Okay guys, so now we're going to perform the entire flow, starting with the left leg reaching under switch. I'm actually gonna call you all the way through the flow. So we're not gonna stop and break it down because you already know the transitions. I'm just gonna call out slowly. So we will begin in deep ape, so set deep ape. Left leg reaching under switch into left side double croc roll. to pop out, to right leg front step. Reposition the hand. Left hand goes down. I find that left leg scorpion reach. Bend the right knee. Go into that right leg scorpion switch. Reposition this hand. Levitate to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch into right arm crab reach, hitting just the 3-point bridge. Return to crab into pop back to ape reach. Open. Counter. Come out of the hips. Left leg roll through to crab. Right leg under switch to loaded beast. Leap to frog. All right, so that's one round. Let's go for a second round. Set deep ape. Left leg reaching under switch into left side double croc roll into pop out to right leg front step. Reposition the hand. Left leg scorpion reach. Give yourself a little bend into right leg scorpion switch. Reposition left hand, levitate to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch into right arm crab reach, 3-point bridge. Return to crab into pop back to ape reach. Open. Counter. Come out of the hips. Left leg roll through. Right leg under switch to loaded beast. Leap to frog. Okay, here we go. Third round, starting with the left leg reaching under switch. So left leg reaching under switch into left side, double croc roll to pop out to right leg front step. Reposition the hand, left leg scorpion reach into right leg scorpion switch. Levitate to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch into right arm crab reach. Return to crab, hop it back to ape reach. Open. Counter. Come out of the hips. Left leg roll through to crab. Right leg under switch to loaded beast. Leap to frog position. Okay, guys. So that was the entire flow 3 times, starting to the opposite side. So now here's your final challenge. Let's alternate between both sides, starting with the original side. So set deep ape. We'll begin with the right leg reaching under switch. Right leg reaching under switch into right side, double croc roll to pop out, to left leg front step. Right leg scorpion reach to left leg scorpion switch, levitate to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach, 3-point bridge. Return to crab into pop it back to ape reach. Open. Counter. Come out of the hips. Right leg roll through. Left leg under switch to loaded beast. Leap to frog. Okay, same thing. Opposite side. So let's set deep ape. Set deep ape. Left leg reaching under switch into left side. Double croc roll to pop out. To right leg front step. Left leg scorpion reach to right leg scorpion switch. Levitate to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch into right arm crab reach. Return to crab into pop it back to ape reach. Open.
Counter, left leg, roll through to crab, right leg under switch to loaded beast, leap to frog position. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that flow. I did say in the beginning it was intermediate to advanced. I think it might be a little bit more advanced, but it's definitely, there are a lot of opportunities there to practice this flow. So if you enjoyed this flow, definitely revisit it, smooth it out, practice equally to both sides, and then just keep jumping back in whenever you want to revisit it. Remember, always finish up with your wrist mobilizations, and we'll see you real soon.